That's all for the
Fuck Joe Biden was the anthem this weekend.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! I love it. God bless Texas A&M. Fuck Joe Biden! 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 Fuck Joe Biden!
Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel, bro. Lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. What you witnessed was a video called Joe Biden, Creepy Joe, what we affectionately called him Antiochus. I think I was one of the first brothers that mentioned that he may have been Antiochus Epiphanes in the reincarnation due to his draconian style ruling. Nonetheless, that's neither here nor there. But what you see is a clear division in Babylon the Great. It's a clear division in America. All right. Basically, southern states like Florida, Texas, those are all considered red states. Even here, Missouri is considered a red state, but you still have a division between conservatives and liberals, so to speak. You know, with people straddling the fence with both, and a lot of people are mad due to the restrictions and the downshifting that's been placed on the economy and the people. Because what you see in these videos, these are these cold-blooded, red-blooded Americans, these patriotic Americans, and they're not with having their country ruled the way it's being ruled because they believe in, you know, their constitutional rights. Which reality of it is that's all out the window because if you understand what the NDAA Act 2, which stands for the National Defense Authorization Act, that was pretty much set to replace your constitution. So all the First Amendment, Second Amendment rights, they're basically hijacking that right under the people's face, and people are getting fed up with it. It's crazy because I was reading a lot of comments, and these people, man, they're ready to set shit off. So this is what you're going to see. This is going to be basically your defense mechanism, the patriots versus the elites, due to, and I have to speak in a roundabout way because I don't know what they're going to do with this. But nonetheless, these people, man, they're armed. Okay, they believe in their rights. Okay, a lot of them are ex-military trained. Some of them are police officers. A lot of them. You have a division in the military going about. So people are really on edge and they're taking sides now. The only people that's not with this is Jake, because out of all the protesting you've seen in this little 1-minute clip, you probably seen 1 or 2 Jakes. Why? Because the scriptures say that our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So it makes sense that our people, they will advocate the beast system rather than go against it, because this system has appeared and alluded to giving them goodies, which that's really not the case, because all the stimulus money, you know, like tax child credit stuff that they're supposed to be distributing every month, that's gonna come at a detriment. Because I did a video last week on how a lady was ordered to pay back all the stimulus money that she received from the checks. And we said it before. We said, well, look, eventually they're going to require that of you because it's not free money. It's basically like a loan where you're borrowing. So eventually they're going to make you pay it back. And even if you don't pay it back directly, you have what they call inflation. So the more money they print, the more money they give these single women, I mean, the price of gas is going to go up. The price of goods are going to go up. Everything is going to go up, you know, because I was just discussing it yesterday that at these stores like Walmart's, Targets, you know, and these different natural grocery stores, a lot of that stuff on the shelf is really back stock. Okay, it's from the back dock okay, over months of when they received their shipment. But there's no new shipment really coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you barely see new trucks or trucks pulling up at the Walmarts anymore, okay? And if they do, it's because they're carrying, or they're what they're calling, not recycling stock, but they kind of, I forgot the name of it, when they basically switch the stock around. They switch it around, and then they kind of transport it to different stores. You know, it's not recycling, but basically it's kind of like rotating stock. There you go. They rotate it. Because I remember I bought some taco shells, man, and expiration date on it was of 2022, but those taco shells are still as hell. Okay, it seems like they've been on the shelf for months. And I've noticed that there's not any new cereal that's being put out too, outside of what's already been in the store, in the back storage room. So nothing is moving here, and they give you all this money. Like I said, it's gonna come at a price, but Jake don't see it that way. You know, these baby mamas out here, you know, they just popping out children left and right, and then all of a sudden they getting a couple of G's a month, you know, to keep the baby fathers oppressing in the child support system, and all that's getting ready to end, okay? Because eventually you're gonna have another crash or shutdown, like an economic crash. That shit is inevitable. You know, they're talking about a stock market crash or something this month. Not sure how true that is, but regardless, we're on the edge of tyranny and destruction. So just look at the comments here. It says, it just made my whole day. God bless America. And these people are deceived too, because they really believe that Babylon the Great is going to survive. They really believe that they're going to take down this fascist government and they're going to reestablish Babylon or America as a superpower. It's not going to work. Because let's just say if you did take down the powers to be, and then you get up in office, then you're just going to be corrupted. You know what I'm saying? Because you people don't know how to rule righteously. You don't understand the commandments of the Most High. And majority of you red patriot devils, you believe in slavery too. You just go about a different way. You'll bring back chattel slavery. Same thing that the elites are trying to do with this whole stuff that's going on in the world. So either way it goes, it's a lose-lose situation. Yeah, you're going to go against the tyrannical government, but regardless of that, you still are going to lose in the end. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, they coming to set up their government and establish our people as rulerships. That's what's going to happen. So all this bickering back and forth, F Joe Biden and F the Democrats and the Republicans, look, that shit is all smoke and mirrors. They've created a systematic division between you people. So therefore, you can go against each other. So they can be justified on bringing the martial law. So you think that when Biden see this video, you think it really bothers him? No, the elites commended him. All job well done. We've gotten the people in disarray. They're getting ready to go at each other. We got them where we want them. We're putting these austerity measures on them. We're pushing the draconian shit on them. They're getting fed up. You know what I'm saying? We're taking away their jobs. We're pushing them into the wall. Eventually, they're going to start to bark back. And when they bark back, that's when the gates of hell opens up. It's a primary strategic plan. So both sides lose at the end of the day. But guess what? We win. All right. So it says, God bless America. God bless America by Smitey the Swamp. It says the America Votum started a few months ago in Greece with the PM. You can find it on different news, whatever. Okay, but it says, what an amazing that with the 24/7 campaign of smears, lies, and slander, the media only got about 25 to 30%. It says the people to hate President Trump over 5 years, and a lot of hate has already evaporated with him out of office. It says they covered for Joe Biden all through the campaign in his first disastrous year, and people influenced by media despise the man. His incompetence, stupidity, and a lack of character is obviously to anyone with the least amount of discernment, right? So obviously he's incapable of doing a job. I mean, he may just croak, and they may put Kamala in there, but either way it goes, if Kamala is in office, you already know this place is going to be invaded probably overnight. Okay, because it's what it's looking like. It's looking like they're gearing up to get him out of here, you know, whether he may die or croak, because he's on his last leg. The man's cognitively declining every day as we speak. He can't even hold a press conference without sounding like an idiot. So he's done, man, you know, and they may just put that demon in there, which Kamala might not even be a real name. I believe that goes back to the destructive Hindu goddess, Kamala means destruction. You know what I'm saying? If you look up Kamala, basically it's like the Hindu god. I think she has like 6 arms or something with the heads of certain rulers in her hand. You got to look it up. Don't quote me on it, but look it up. But basically, if it's set up for her to be the president of Babylon the Great, then you already know this place is done. And it's going to be beautiful because it's going to put a more proud spirit on women of color. You know, they're going to feel like they can go beyond their means to disrespect men just to put them in the latest round in the ring of getting their snot boxes rocked. Because I'm going to tell you like this, once everything collapses, the playing field will be even. So there's no good thing coming for this place, as you can see. You know, people have hope and holding on to the beast, bowing down and begging for a new way of life to get back to some form of normalcy, but it's not going to happen. Okay, no matter if you bow down to it or not, Esau is going to still go forth with his agenda of ruling the world, because for one thing, this is the Most High's plan. Okay, he's setting Esau up for the biggest fall. Okay, so anyway, let's get a couple of precepts here. This is the book of clearly a kingdom divided. This is the book of Matthew 12 and 25. It says here, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. So right now you have a clear division between Democrats and Republicans, American citizens. Some to claim to be patriotic, some to claim to be liberal, which they both are wicked. You know, red or blue, all part of the same bird. So it's a perfect division, you know, and this is going to cause your riots, your tensions. These people that you're seeing in these videos, they're armed, man. These are pure patriotic citizens. They're armed. A lot of, like I said earlier, a lot of them are ex-military. They're trained. A lot of them was cops, ex-sheriffs. A lot of them just gun-toed devils. You know what I'm saying? And they got crews with them. And these are going to be your primary forces that's going to be policing or kind of fighting against the police state is these people. These people are going to be basically, if you're not spiritual or if you're not in the truth and you believe in the American way, these people is going to be your only line of defense against the military, which the military is going to slaughter these people, man. But then again, you're going to have casualties on both sides because a lot of these people are militarily trained. They know the tactics and so forth. Like if you see that movie called the trailer called Great State by this guy called David Crowley. He was an inside. I think he was like a United States Marine or he was in Air Force. He was part of one of those military branches of government. But basically he put out a movie, or he was putting out a movie called Great State. And they showed clearly the civil division between the government and the people. Okay, and you had people or the citizens that were armed and they was going against the tyrannical fascists. You know, same thing with the shit they're putting in the news every day. People, they're sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was this doctor, not a doctor, he was like a law professor. I was just watching a video. And matter of fact, I could go to the history real quick. Yep, this guy here of the natural immunity, he did a lawsuit and won it against George Mason. And basically, he won the suit against them. You see what I'm saying? And when you read the comment boards, everybody's commending this guy because he took the case to court and he actually won it, whether it was staged or whether it was for a particular agenda, because Esau was just made up of agendas. One agenda leads to the next. But regardless, he won that case. And you had a lot of people in the comment boards, commending this guy because they said, hey, we have natural, you know what, to whatever, illnesses that may be out there, which is definitely true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can attest to that myself. That is absolutely true. So any form of quote unquote enhancement is definitely not needed in your system. So that right there is another reason why Babylon the Great is divided. Because there's a lot of people, man, that's going to resist this thing, And then again, you're going to have those libtards of Israelites that's going to forward this system. The biggest problem is really you, Jakes. You're going to forward this system, man. You're the ones that went in and put this senile devil in office, man. Y'all put him in office. You Jakes were really vouching for this guy, all because he was promised just to get Trump out of there. Which Trump, honestly, he probably was the best thing that was happening for you devils. After Trump left, that's it. Trump was actually trying to help you demons out. Help you out, which he wasn't any good. He was a demon, a devil too. But nonetheless, Trump really wasn't for the great state. You know what I'm saying? He was actually for trying to build America back up. But the elites, that's not their plan. Okay, they can make it seem like that's their plan, but the elite's plan was to never build this place back up. It was to close shop. You know what I'm saying? So it's a done deal. But Jake, what they do, the black woman, they went down and have I voted stickers on. We got to get Biden in office, all because he got this appears to be black woman in his cabinet, which Kamala is not even an Israelite woman. She's a fucking Hindu. She's a East Indian. She's a coolie. You know what I'm saying? She's a heathen. If you do the research on that. So you people are totally lost in the sauce. And this is why this administration is going to be the biggest kick in the ass to you people of color. Okay, you already seeing it. You're just too proud to admit it because, hey, you don't want to be found out that you were the part of the problem, man. But you know what? Regardless, the Most High is going to get rid of you. So, yeah, this is beautiful times we living in. The prophets, we going to sit back and watch. We going to, hey, what that nigga Kermit the Frog say? He said we going to sit back and we going to drink our tea and watch this place fall. Because it's about time. Like now we're actually in the Memorial of Trumpets, man. We had a class on it last night. And it was real spiritual. You know, we're going into the current events, followed by the Day of Atonement, which is a national day of repentance in Israel and fasting. Also followed by the Feast of Tabernacles, which upon our exit to Egypt, once we exited Egypt, hey, we had to dwell in tents, you know, huts, which the scriptures call them booths. But if you look up that word booth in the Hebrew, it goes into tents. Makes sense, right? So, hey, brothers, we are in the downfall of America. America's in a downfall, and she's falling fast. So let me get a couple of precepts here, so I can for random. But it says, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city, a house divided against itself shall not stand. Okay, so clearly there's a division here in America. Okay, it says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then shall his kingdom stand? Because, hey, the Republicans, they're Satan. The Democrats, they're Satan. The patriot devils in America, these red MAGA, the support, they're the devil. And the people that support the other side, they're devils. It's clearly a division to it, you know? So regardless of it, the kingdom is going to fall. They're too divided. Like if it was fighting amongst us and inbred, that's how Jake is never able to come up, because there's too much fighting among Israelites. You know, one Jake want to go this way, one Jake want to go that way. Then you got the Bloods and the Crips, you got the Moes and the GDs. You know what I'm saying? You got the Vice Lords, and then the line. You know, it's too much fighting among the people, so therefore you can never have success. And that's exactly the way Esau wanted. So, hey, sit back and let them play Reservoir Dogs, man. This ain't our fight. Let them do it, because now the Most High is going to start magnifying the men in the Lord. Our works are starting to be exalted. You know, even if brothers may not see it, your works will be exalted, man. You just got to stay faithful and believe in this thing. Got one more precept. This is the book of Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Okay? The righteous are not in authority, because how in the hell is this Esau's kingdom, but yet you got homeless Edomites? You got homeless devils. Like, it's this suburb, and I bought this out before. It's called Independence, Missouri. They call it meth capital of America. I mean, so many meth labs have blown up in that place. In the city of Independence, you would have thought it was a nuclear war out here. Okay, I stayed probably like 15 minutes from Independence, Missouri, if that. It's really the next suburb over. They call that shit meth capital of the world. You got Edomites literally living out the fucking trunk of their cars out there. Like when I was working for the state, whatever, when we used to do, like, they have homeless camps, you had to clean them out under the overpasses, under the bridges. You had people that live underneath the highway, or the overpasses underneath the highways, and we used to have to go and clean that stuff out my first year working there. And you would see needles, you'll see all types of stuff, man. People hooking up their own electronics. It's bad. People living in the woods, they live in the alleys. I seen one guy washing his dingy ass white t-shirt out of the trunk of his car, man. You know, it was pathetic. So the people are clearly mourning, you know, and this is Esau's kingdom. It shouldn't be a poor Edomite. Every Edomite should at least have a bag, man, at least a meal when you account. And that's just savings. Shouldn't be no poor Edomites, man. Shouldn't be no unemployed Edomites. Jake, I can see that, because this is not our kingdom. But Esau, he's losing bad, man, and this is the reason why he's pissed off. Like, it was a video that came out yesterday too of this woman crying based on the kids. They're kidnapping kids and doing you know what to them, right? So I'm like, you dummy, like yeah, you want to cry, but you can tell you was the one that upheld the decision they've done. You upheld the society. Now you want to cry after we told you that they were gonna do what they're gonna do. We told you people this, and now you want to cry about it. Fuck your tears. You know what I'm saying? We've already said that, look, they're going to do X, Y, and Z, but you people push for it. You said, no, do this. Let them do this. Come on, we got to get things back right. All right, we said go ahead and get things back right and watch what they're going to do. And what did the serpent do? He bit your ass, man. So all that tears and shit, like my family, hey, man, it behooves you not to come and contact me or whoever. When y'all started getting affected by this, which I'm pretty sure they already are, they're just not going to say anything. Because they know I don't want shit to do with them anyway. You know what I'm saying? My mother, I have a little bit different, you know, a little bit merciful spirit with her. But even to the point, you know what I'm saying? She can, whatever happens to her through the spirit, that's on the between her and the Lord. But the rest of them niggas they can fucking go to hell, man. Straight up. And I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that don't like it, you can unsubscribe from my page. Because I've warned them. I've told them. I've been labeled crazy. I've been told I was in a cult. I've been told I'll have problems. I have anger, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? This is from distance. I've been threatened. All types of stuff, man. You know, so the hell with them. They better repent and take heed to the message, but they're not going to do it. So the hell from them. And the Most High going to jack them up, because when I got deep in the truth, the Most High took me away from them. And he took me from away from them. He said, man, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? They not going to get it anyway. They not going to accept it because it's coming from you. Let Esau say it. Oh, they be all on it. But anyway, neither here nor there. But it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So the people are definitely in mourning right now. And it's just going to get worse. Okay, trucker strikes are on the way. You know, food is not being, it's very scarce. You got food that's going bad on these docks. You know what I'm saying? Inclement weather, the eviction moratorium expired. You know, so it's just a matter of time, man. You know, so anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due. See how about Shimmy, how was shy, and with that, shalom and a barbara ball.